work-life balance can be a struggle, and working a full-time job from home isn't always the answer.
Which is why Jessica Heron took matters into her own hands, and she's helping us kick off a new series this week that we call How'd You Make It, where we'll be showcasing some very successful female entrepreneurs.
She wanted to give herself and other women the flexibility to make money on their own schedule, so she stumbled on an idea she felt was missing in the marketplace. Really brilliant, and ran with it. Watch. It's the jewelry, apparel, and accessory brand reinventing social selling for the modern woman. Stella & Dot's business plan is simple. Allow each woman to be her own boss. Raised by a single dad, Jessica Heron knew she wanted financial freedom. She was successful in the workplace, but quickly realized her work-life balance wouldn't allow her to grow her family the way she wanted to. Simply put, Jessica was looking for a way to run a business without the business running her. Over a decade ago, Stella & Dot was born. Their model is based on affiliate commissions, or when sellers make money by recruiting other sellers. The twist is that women can sell product to friends or acquaintances without carrying inventory. Stella & Dot houses the product and ships it directly to the consumer, meaning the individual sellers have more flexibility. Jessica's company grew to $1 million in sales in the first 2 years, and by 2010, it surpassed $100 million in sales. Today, Stella & Dot has 25,000 independent business owners who sell their products. Stella & Dot, along with Jessica's other two brands, Keep Collective and Ever, combined have paid more than $500 million in commissions to independent business owners, a stat they're more proud of than sales or revenue.
Okay.
And she's here with us today. What's it like to watch that back?
I teared up a little. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here, and I'm proud.
I mean,
thank you.
there are people watching in this moment who watched that piece and thought she's made this $100 million business. And I guess they're probably thinking like, well, she must know a lot about that industry. She must be a real expert in it. Was that the case, or how did this come to be?
Well, that's what I want every aspiring business owner to know, is that I certainly didn't at the beginning.
Yeah.
I was clueless. I had no idea, and so many people would have thought I was crazy to switch from technology into a new industry.
Yeah.
And because it's been done before with Tupperware and Mary Kay Cosmetics, but they had to buy the inventory, right, if they wanted to sell it, and they had to house it.
That's right. There was a lot of pitfalls in that model, and that actually made me really afraid that I would be guilty by false association.
Okay.
And it almost made me not want to pursue it, and that's when I was thinking with fear. But when I thought about it with mission and heart, I thought, that's the reason why I have to do it. This opportunity has to be better. I got to reinvent it, and that's what it was my goal.
So when people start, I feel like they need seed money. They need something to start, because a lot of people have great ideas and no financial backing. So did you have big financial backing, or how did you get going?
I did not have any financial backing. I had started another company before that was venture capital based. And in that process, I learned that actually you think money is the answer, and it's not. What you need is a product that sells, a business model that sells, that works smart.
That exists.
For a real
Yeah,
customer need.
important.
And your solution is better and different than what's out there. So I bootstrapped this from my living room while I was pregnant with another full-time job. I had success in a previous company, but we hadn't sold it yet. And, future money doesn't pay the bills.
So you were designing the jewelry?
And it was terribly ugly until I partnered with Blythe Harris, our chief creative officer. We renamed the company after our grandmothers, and I think that's the point. You don't wait to be perfect and have all the skills to get started. You start, then you perfect. You can't edit a blank page. You can't make better.
Small and learn.
Small and totally ill-equipped. That is how you start. That's what everybody is self-made. Everybody goes at it, and you just learn. You have to open yourself up to mockery, to failure, to all these things, and just go for it.
So most of people say, it'll never work.
It'll never work.
What did you say to the naysayers?
Naysayers are all around, and I've decided that I would rather listen to the people that believe in me than those that don't. Right? You can doubt yourself, or you can doubt those that doubt you.
Quote that.
I love that. That's a headline. It's a bumper sticker. What about people who are watching who they want to try something? They really do, but they also need insurance to pay the bills. They feel like they can't get started because
the very mission behind the Stella & Dot family of brands is to make it more doable for more women to be entrepreneurs. Because here's the deal: you don't want to start a business; you want to start a life. A life that is balanced. So it's not that you want to go do this 7 days a week, all hours, with all risk and all costs.
Let it overwhelm you.
So this platform is one in which we say, okay, you don't have to ship it. You don't have to answer the calls all the time. You don't have to put the money down for the inventory or sign leases or have employees. So think modern about how you start a business, right? You don't have to go it alone. You don't have to do everything from scratch. You don't have to have all the talent in the world, but you have to have hustle. And you have to just do it.
You are awesome, by the way.
Yeah, you have a great TED Talk if she gave
or a commencement address.
Yes,
I'd watch
something
it.
in your spare
All
time.
right. Great to see you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Congrats.